just talking about how to edit, really go through each step of the real basics, the things that you don't want to miss, the things you don't want to forget to edit for. I know we all think about typos and grammar, and we will cover that and the easiest ways to go back over those. But for now, we're hitting a couple of other topics. And today's topic is vitally important and something we all forget: how to edit for annoying things. We all do this. We all have things that we say, words that we reuse. I hate to actually tell you guys mine because then you will start to notice. I say and I'm guilty of that, as many are. And I also use the word so far too much, both in writing and speaking, which is unusual. And I'm aware of it, and I hate it, and I try to get rid of it, and it's much easier to get rid of in writing, obviously, because I can go back and find it. But we all have those things that we say, phrases we say, terms we overuse, ways we communicate that we just do over and over again. We don't try other ways. So. So today, let's talk about editing for annoying things. How do you do this? It's challenging because you don't know what your own things are until you hear them, and then you can't unhear them forever. Starting off with, I would say, ask your friends and family, especially your spouses, your roommates, your kids. I mean, your kids already know what are annoying things that you say, right? I mean, they already tell you. I assume so. Talk to them. Say, what phrases do I use? What words do I overuse? If you're writing, have them read through your writing and say, what things do I write over and over again? What words do I always start a sentence with? I overuse so, also, and but. So I will just go through, and we'll talk about this. I will just go through and look for those words and say, did I overuse them? Oh yes, here it is 3 times in a row, the word also. Do I need it? Also not. So ask your friends and your family. There it is again. So this is going to be a really frustrating episode for me to edit. Can you tell? So please join me in being frustrated by your own annoying things and edit for annoying things. One of the easiest ways that I have found to do this is actually to read my work backwards. Now, obviously this is challenging if you have something really long, but especially on an article, a blog post, a caption, something like that, I will read through and read it backwards. Now, I don't mean word for word backwards. I mean last sentence, next to last sentence, second to or third to last sentence, and read it that way. And a lot of times what happens is because you're disconnecting it from the immediate context in which you wrote it, you will notice that there are these different words that pop up, and you'll say, oh, I started all 3 of those sentences with the same word. I didn't even notice. Or I just did such and such and such and such and such and such. That I am guilty of that a lot, of references. So I'll say, I went out shopping for groceries, clothes, and something else. And I don't know why I can't come up with ideas of what I would shop for, but I will use that dun 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 and something else. And I have to go through and change it sometimes to 2 things or 4 things or whatever my list may be. But I need to go in and check for that. And it's easy to notice those things, or easier to notice those things if you're reading one sentence at a time backwards. So that's where I usually start. Secondly, if you know what your words are, I mean, so, also, and but, you can just hit Command F and search for them and pull them up and see. It'll highlight them for you, and you can see how many times you used them. Did you overuse it? No? Okay, you're good to go. Rock on. And you will get better at noticing them as you write them, but then the problem with that is that by the time you notice them and you get really good at eliminating them, you have something else. You have started a new word that you overuse, and it's just language. It's just how our human brains work. It's difficult to navigate, but you can do it. Just stay vigilant. And then finally, I would say using Grammarly or some other editor, or even just a person, and have them go through and say, what do you notice? Are my sentence starters all the same? Am I using too many cliches? That's something I talked about in a couple videos ago, that I use way too many cliches far, far, far too many. It's my use of cliches is like a duck with day old bread. Wow, that was really sad. A duck without an umbrella. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, you overuse cliches, as you can tell. And so I just go through and I look for those now and I start, okay, I'll eliminate 1 out of 3 or something like that, or 2 out of 3, so that I keep 1 in there, but I don't need 3 in one paragraph. So that's something that I do. So those are the ways I would look for them: read backwards, search and find, use Grammarly or an editor, a person. And then, yeah, once you know your thing, you'll see it everywhere, unfortunately. And I've actually, since starting this YouTube channel, have started overusing the word y'all. And now I use it in coaching. I'm a CrossFit coach, and so I use it in coaching all the time. In one class, I felt like I've used it 7 or 8 times. And I just felt like, nope, that is, we need to stop with the y'all. Overuse, not a good thing in terms of words. So those are my thoughts. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so hard. So hard. If you want more help with editing or just other thoughts on writing, subscribe to this channel. You can catch me on ashleen.me is my blog. And I'm also on Medium, and you can use me as your editor on Fiverr or Upwork if you want help with editing. And let's talk about what we're reading. I just started A People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn. I checked. I am 11 pages in, and this book is already blowing my mind. If you are interested in history in any way, which hopefully you are, because history is kind of just telling us how we got where we got and how we got where we got there. Now there's a turn of phrase that I should reuse. Basically, if you enjoy history, you enjoy reading, I would definitely read this book. I mean, I haven't even gotten very far, and I'll probably talk about it a few times on here because I can't blow through nonfiction the way I can blow through fiction, unfortunately. So it's going to take me a little bit. But I will come back to you. I will give you updates, but I'd love to hear if you've read it. And if not, what are you reading right now? Let me know in the comments. All right, y'all. So just edit your content. Okay, bye.